Hello everyone, it's Rosin, and Happy New Year! 2022 is about 2 hours away where I'm at, and I just wanted to pop in and wish you a good 2022 as we roll over into that, and also provide you with yet another update. And I know some of you might be thinking, didn't you just do an update video and then you uploaded some more stuff and then kind of stopped? And yes, but there's a good reason for all of this, I swear. So as a lot of you know, if you watched the last update video and stuff, I got laid off from my job, and that basically upended my life for most of 2021 because I was stuck in this awkward position where I was laid off, and they gave me a termination date, but it was like months away, so I was just in this awkward limbo of like looking for stuff and having a job, but knowing that it wasn't gonna last, and plans fell through because of that. Life was very stressful. That company is just a fucking mess, just an absolute sinking ship. Like I really felt like I was on the Titanic going into work every day working there. It was ridiculous. Just treated their people horribly. I'm so fucking glad I'm out of there. So that was terrible, but I'm happy to say that November went pretty well. You know, being unemployed is scary, but I think I needed the break. It was really nice just to relax and kind of unwind a little bit, and you know, as an American, trying to figure out the healthcare system and all that when you're unemployed is a little annoying and all that, but I made it work, and I had some nice time off and just didn't have to worry about working at all. It was really nice. I think I really needed it mentally. And then through some connections I had through my last job, I was able to interview and secure a position at a very cool new company that is basically like the other company I was working at, but ran by people who aren't incompetent assholes. So that's been lovely. I'm getting paid a decent amount more too. I am in a more stable and happy place in my life than I think I have ever been since I started uploading videos on this channel. I am, like, just in this last month alone, I am feeling so much better day to day. I'm happier than I can ever remember being. Things are just going fucking great over here. I'm so happy to be able to tell you all that. Just a really good time. I'm so excited to see what 2022 has to offer for me personally. I know the world is still kind of on fire and terrible right now, but on a personal note, things have just been going great, and it's so nice to be able to say that. I really love this new job, and it treats me well. They're not killing me like my last job was, and I think that it's going to be it's just going to be a good change for me. I'm so happy to be on the team I'm on. All the people I work with too are really fucking cool, and that's nice to be able to say as well. So enough about the work stuff. I'm sure some of you are wondering about my channel stuff, though. You know, my work stuff also has a impact on life stuff, because the more tired and exhausted I am having to work every day and put up with bullshit, the less time and energy I have to play games and make videos and write scripts and all that stuff. So I think that the new job is actually going to be very good for my productivity. I am going to have a way better work-life balance going into 2022, I can already tell. There have still been times that I've had to work late and do stuff, but that's, I think, more just because my line of work, the industry I work in, like a lot of industries, there's a holiday rush and things need to get done, and I was a little slow getting used to everything this first month, so I kind of had to stay late some nights and just get used to everything. But now that I'm kind of in the swing of things, I can already tell that this is a place that's going to respect my personal time and the boundaries of my life a lot more than my old employer, which was frankly something I have needed for years now. It is nice to have a job that finally does that after all these years being out of university and never quite being able to have that. So I got some exciting stuff on the horizon. I am proud to announce that I am working on both the Drakengard 2 and Shin Megami Tensei 2 Let's Plays right now. I am recording footage for Drakengard 2 as we speak. Well, I guess not as we speak, but, you know, I've gotten to start on it. There are files on the hard drive that are recordings of Drakengard 2, which is nice to be able to finally say that. And Shin Megami Tensei 2, I am playing through right now and having a pretty damn good time. Everyone has told me for God knows how many years now, like, Rosin, you're gonna love SMT 2, and yeah, I mean, no surprise there, right? I am playing it, and I'm further into that game than I've ever gotten before, and I'm just having a phenomenal time with it. You know, it's a game I'm already fairly familiar with because I've watched playthroughs and, you know, all that stuff before. I'm basically completely in the know as to the game's plot and how that game kind of works and is structured and all that. But actually playing through it, I'm having a really good time. I'm very excited to be able to do a Let's Play for that game. It kind of hit me while I was recording it, actually, that that SMT1 Let's Play I did ended over 5 years ago. There are people that have waited half a decade for me to do this playthrough, and it's very stressful trying to make sure I'm doing it justice and making sure I'm giving people what they want and what they've been waiting so long for. But you know, I think this is gonna be a good one. I'm really looking forward to both these projects. It's gonna be killer. Later on, sometime in the year, I'll do Dragon Quest II, as I've discussed previously. A little bit of a lower priority, but you know, I love Dragon Quest, and I wouldn't mind to let's play more of those games. They're a really fun time, so can't wait to do that. Dragon Quest II is kind of a pain in the ass to play, but you know, whatever. I'll find the time for it. And aside from that, I also am wrapping up script work on 2 longer form videos, which is another thing. Now that I have probably better work-life balance going into 2022, I want to try doing more reviews and critical type stuff. I've really wanted to do that for a while, but I just could never afford to do that at my old job. Like, my life just did not lend itself to writing 40 to 50 to sometimes 60 hours a week for my personal job, and then having the energy to once again open up a word processor and then work and write stuff for fun to make videos and all that. It was not a good healthy mix, and I just couldn't do it. But now that I have, you know, a better job, I think I'm going to be able to have the energy and the willingness to do that more, and I'm really, really looking forward to getting that ball rolling. So I'm going to be probably in the next week or two. I have family visiting soon, so I don't exactly know. I don't even know if I have family visiting. Still kind of up in the air. January is going to be a little bit hectic, but whenever I can afford to, I will upload a review of Deathloop, which I have a lot of random thoughts that I just wanted to share on. Very, very good game, but I have some mixed and complicated feelings about it that I kind of wanted to get out and express in video form. And then after that, I want to revive that RPG Rewind series I did forever ago and talk about the playthrough of Wizardry I did when I was employed. The very first Wizardry game, the classic dungeon crawler, Wizardry Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. Had a really, really fascinating time with that game, and honestly, a really oddly personal time with that game that, I guess I shouldn't spoil the video, but I felt like it gave me closure to a specific period of my life. Considering I was playing it right after quitting a job that I hated. It was weird how the emotional arc of what playing Wizardry is like lined up with my feelings at that job. It was a very bizarre experience. So I'm excited to do that. There's a few other things I'm poking at that I need to just kind of wrap up loose ends on. I'm still editing those actual play Blades in the Dark podcast, the Daggers and Moonlight series that me and my friends did. I'm so sorry if you're one of my players in the game that are wondering where those videos are. I just have not had the time I wanted, but I am slowly editing those, and I'm going to try releasing those on a more frequent basis. And we wrapped up Season 1 recording on that, and I just literally need to go in and edit all those. There's still a few Kamen Rider podcasts that I need to edit. I know I said I'd do all this stuff last update video, and then I never got around to it. That's entirely my fault. And actually, Fang and I's schedule are lining back up again, and we're going to start recording more of those. We were off the Kamen Rider train for quite a few months now, but, you know, life just kind of got in the way, but we're ready to get back into the swing of that. So look forward to more Kamen Rider. I know some of you really liked that podcast and how it's going so far. So I'm excited to give that another go. And yeah, aside from that, I guess a few other updates on random things. I don't really think anyone cares, but I don't think I'm going to be continuing that Monster Hunter Rise Let's Play. I tried diving back in and recording another session of it, and I kind of just felt like maybe that's a project better left scrapped. I just feel like I can be using my time doing better things. I don't think anyone was super emotionally attached to it. If you were, I'm super sorry. But I think Monster Hunter is a game that maybe lends itself better to the occasional stream when I feel like doing it rather than a full Let's Play. I thought it would be a fun experiment, but sometimes experiments don't work out, and I wasn't super happy with it. And I think Monster Hunter is a game that I would rather make just a personal, fun hobby thing to do, like, a proper video game, rather than try making a fun little playthrough out of it too, and having to do the additional labor involved. And yeah, other than that, there is another thing I've been kind of wanting to do for a while now, where I think I'm going to start making videos just kind of talking about tabletop RPG stuff a little bit, and just kind of my experience with that. I've been really getting more and more into tabletop RPGs with each passing year. Like, I'm not doing those top 10 Game of the Year videos that I used to be doing, but if you ask me what my favorite game of last year was, it would probably be not a video game, but Blades in the Dark, Beam Saber, the tabletop RPG. And if you ask what my favorite game I played this year was, it wouldn't be a video game again, it would be Blades in the Dark, which is the tabletop RPG system that Beam Saber was based out of, or based on. So, yeah, I've just been falling more and more in love with tabletop stuff, and I just figured, that could be something I could focus on. And, as people who are RPG fans, most of the people who watch my stuff love RPGs and all that, I think maybe trying to expand on that side of RPG fandom would be a fun way to go for my channel. And it's just something I have a lot of opinions about that I want to share. So yeah, a lot of stuff in the pipeline. Hope you have a wonderful 2022. See you later. Have a good night. Bye.